What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel, Coos Wallace. Thinking about starting a motovlog. Don't know what I want to record, what I want to do. I just enjoy watching motovlogs, and I wanted to create some myself. Not to whether it gets 100 views or 100,000 views, I could really care less. Just been something I've been watching for a while, and something been wanting to do myself. My wife and I here in beautiful Denver, Colorado. And yeah, let's hop on the bike. I'll get through some things and maybe we'll figure it out together. Maybe you guys will have some suggestions, and appreciate anything negative and good. We'll be rocking it either way. We are on our way to get some food. I wanted to make some disclaimers. I first started watching motovlogs like probably 8-9 years ago. Suburban Delinquent, Baker X Derek, those were like my favorite dudes. But trying to do something a little more original, not just copycat someone else's style of videos. I'm not trying to do food reviews. I'm just on my way to get some dinner. I don't have the comedy personality that Baker X Derek does. I love his videos, super funny. Watched those for quite a few years, and I got my own motorcycle, Gixxer 600. Wrecked that in the mountains and got this CBR 1000. I've had this bike for 4 years now. I bought it with 4,000 miles, and now it's almost got 34,000 miles on it. So I put 30,000 miles on this bike for just a matter of a few years, and kept it on 2, which is good since the way the last bike ended. But yeah, so then that got me into watching like Dank Wheelie and Brian 636 and those guys. I literally learned how to wheelie this motorcycle from hours and hours of watching Dank Wheelie and Brian 636. I learned on this 1000cc motorcycle. I didn't buy a Grom, I didn't buy a dirt bike, I didn't do any of that. I just watched hours and hours and hours of Dank Wheelie and Brian 636, and just the sound of the motor it makes when you clutch up was ingrained in my brain. Now I'm got a wife, and I got a real job, and it's not COVID anymore, so I can't like just be out till 2 in the morning riding motorcycles with my friends. I guess that's getting like, I don't want to do food reviews like Suburban Delinquent. I don't want to do comedy stuff or exploring like Baker X Derek. I don't really want to do stunt videos like Brian 636 and Dank Wheelie. So I'm trying to take this thing in just a totally different direction. What that is, I have no idea, but like I said before, I'm just doing this for fun. I could really care less what comes of it. I'm literally going to be editing the videos on an app on my iPhone, so don't expect it to be too crazy. And yeah, I'm working through the whole audio and that whole stuff, so maybe this first video is not going to sound too good. But I mean, I lived in Breckenridge for like 8 years, and I was skiing, so I'm very familiar with GoPros and how you kind of want to get a new one every few years. This is a GoPro 10, so it is a little older, but it does have the self-stabilizing feature on it, which is big time for a motorcycle. I used to film these videos on like a GoPro Hero 5, and it was terrible. So yeah, can't really do, I could do wheelies with her on the back, but we haven't gone down that road yet. My dad always had Harleys growing up. I've been riding on the back of a motorcycle since I was probably 5 years old. Kid in my neighborhood had dirt bikes, and we used to rip them on the grass around his house on a little 50, and so I've always kind of gravitated towards motorcycles and 2 wheels, and been having my own got my first Gixxer, what was it, what did I say, that was like 2018 I think, maybe 2017. So I got some riding time, got some miles under my belt. Been wanting a stunt bike for a really long time, but right now it's just not, it's not good for myself. Few reasons. I mean, winter's right around the corner. I don't really want to buy a stunt bike and then stare at it for the next 4 months. Plus Denver, I've been looking on Marketplace quite a bit, and I can't, there's just not a good market for stunt bikes out here. And then I search Dallas stunt bikes, and there's like 50 bikes that all pop up. I'll probably have to drive, so I'll have to coordinate that as well. So that's kind of why I'm just putting that whole thing on pause. But yeah, like I said, I mean, we do go on stunt rides. My wife loves like watching it and just being part of the pack, but we don't pop wheelies. My bike gets hot. We like to eat a lot of food. Probably do some canyon runs, go up, but then again, winter's coming around. Denver weather is very bipolar. I don't know if any of you guys have been out here before, but it'll be 65 and sunny on Christmas Day, and then New Year's Eve there'll be 2 feet of snow on the ground, and then 2 weeks after that it'll be 65 and sunny again. So it'll definitely be some time for me to dabble in some video making, and maybe this spaced out time will kind of give me a better idea of how I want to edit. Also don't want to be giving up my restaurant spots. They're already kind of busy enough as it is. If I start echoing it out to the world on YouTube, and then they'll be even more busy. But I'm sure the owners of those restaurants would appreciate that. Denver's a pretty insane city for the restaurant scene. I mean, I was just watching some TikTok type video. I don't have TikTok, but it was on Instagram Reels. This guy was saying how Denver's the worst city in America right now to start a restaurant. Oh, that dude wrecked his stuff. Simply when you just equate the cost of taxes, the cost of opening, the cost of labor, and then on the back end of that, you value the customers, how much are they willing to spend. Like, you go to New York City, yes, the taxes are high, the cost of labor is high, but on the back end, the consumer is willing to spend a high amount to get good food. It's not so much like that here in Denver. You'll freaking pay $20 for a burger and pay extra for fries and a drink, and the burger will be like nothing special. It's very unfortunate, to be honest. But yeah, come take a cruise with us. We're about to be turning on to South Broadway here in Denver on this late October night. Feels like it's like 70 degrees. It's gorgeous. Hope we get more of this. It's supposed to get snow next week, so we'll see what happens. There's also a ton of construction on this road, so we'll see how this works out. But yeah, drop some stuff in the comments, guys. Let me know who your favorite motovlogs are. Obviously I already named mine, like Suburban Delinquent. I grew up with that dude, and watching him get back on after 2 years of not being on, it was kind of nostalgic. Brought me back a lot of good memories of when I used to watch that guy. I used to work third shift for like a hotel, so it was like quiet all night, 9 p.m. to 7 a.m. Got the occasional phone call, the occasional guest checking out. Had like maybe 45 minutes worth of accounting reports I had to do, and then other than that, the next 7 hours was just whatever I really wanted to do to fill that time. I'll show you this spot. This might be the one restaurant spot I'll let you guys know about, because they're not everywhere. There's one in Denver, there's one in Las Vegas. I didn't really Google it. I think there's one in like Chicago or Boston, maybe one in LA. I think there's only like 4 or 5 in the whole country, but it's called Chubby Cattle. $50 all you can eat hot pot. They claim they have A5 Wagyu, but $50 all you can eat. You're not getting real Wagyu. It's still good meat, still good food, still good hot pot. Thanks for listening to me ramble. Hope the audio works. Hope the editing on my cell phone isn't too bad. Should have started this video like 45 minutes earlier. Would have gotten a pretty sweet sunset. Let's check out this hot pot spot. Wait, I can't say that because there's actually a restaurant in Denver called the Hot Pot Spot. So let's check out Chubby Cattle. The best part about riding a motorcycle, people, when you live in a big city like this, you can park it anywhere. I don't know what it's like in red states, as far as like Houston, Dallas, Salt Lake City, like big cities like that in red states, but here in Denver, nobody rides with a plate on their bike. And I say nobody, I mean nobody. I mean maybe cruisers, Harleys, Groms, anything like that, but if you see someone driving a 600 or 1000 cc, 90% of the time they will not have a plate on their bike. So I mean, still got insurance, gotta have insurance, but you don't need a plate, that's for sure. So I think this is it right here. See, if I had a car, I would not be doing this right now. Just gonna pull right up, kicking it, let the lady hop off. So I've been thinking about moving. We'll see. I really like Denver, really like the weather. Thought about moving to Austin, Texas, but we'll see. There's a lot of stuff up in the air right now. It's a good time of my life, so I'm just trying to enjoy it, and hopefully I can share some of that on this video. So let's go. Let's eat. Oh, are they even open? Yeah, they're open. Woo! Dang. This is crazy. I've eaten here so much. Oh man, they don't take reservations here either. That's the other thing. I've eaten here so much I threw up right here, like a lot, with my friend, and it was pretty funny. I think we ate like 50 plates. So let's see if we can get a table. We'll probably have to put our name down and wait. Alright, here it is. Don't laugh at my chopstick skills. Boom. After a couple minutes, get this going. Put this in my little cup. Alright guys, we just got done eating the hot pot Wagyu, all you can eat. See it right there, $46.99 a person. I'm full. I'm always satisfied when I come here. Don't overcomplicate things. Just get the meat, get the soup, and pig out. You know, they kind of put all the pot stickers and the noodles and sushi and all that there for free too, that you can just kind of self-serve with, but that's what fills you up, and you can't really eat as much of the meat and what you came there for. So I just go straight with the meat and the soup. I did get a little bit of noodles, but just one little scoop. Man, I'm full. Você gosta? Minha esposa from Brasil. Eu falo pouquinho português, não muito. I hope he doesn't come here. So, in case any Brazilians find this channel, eu não falo português. Desculpa. You want to go downtown? You want to ride through downtown? Alright. Going to have to figure out the best way since there's so much construction right here. I would just turn to the left here. Denver motorcycle scene. It's a great scene. There's a lot of motorcyclists, but also a lot of crazy people on motorcycles. But you can find your own little niche and you can ride whatever you want to do. You want to hit canyons, you want to hit the mountains, you want to go 160 miles an hour during rush hour in the carpool lane. You know, there's something for everybody in this city. Groms. There's a decent stunt scene, but not enough to like search marketplace and just find whatever stunt bike you want and buy it. I think this was the right road. I didn't even look at that street sign. I just knew I had to turn right up here. Hopefully that was right. It's crazy, like when you ride and you're not cold and then you stop and you eat a big meal and then your body's burning calories to like digest this food and it's not burning calories to heat you up. That's kind of what I feel like right now, but it's beautiful. I'll be warmed up here in a moment. Right now, I believe we are in the Art District neighborhood of Denver. Hopefully this guy stops. I do have a tinted visor on right now. Can't see. I also want to try to keep the wind noise down for the microphone, so I'm going to keep it shut. Ooh, that's sick. A lot of cars, a lot of cars, a lot of cars. I don't know if any of you guys watch Will Survives on YouTube. That's like my favorite channel. I love that dude's intros and like how he uses his own beats and his own raps. That might be one of my favorite non-motorcycle YouTube channels for sure. Oh, this is a one-way street. Might have just saved someone's life right there. That's Denver for you, man. People out here are just too stoned out of their minds. Drive a car. That is a one-way street. It says it right there, right by the stoplight. Can't miss it. This is one of my favorite roads. This is like, I learned how to pop wheelies up in Breckenridge. It's like 10,000 feet above sea level, so the bike doesn't have as much power. So like I'd come down here to Denver on the weekends and I would just start ripping wheelies, and since I knew how to do my baby wheelie and Breck, down here was like a more substantial wheelie just because of the power difference in the bike and the altitude difference. And this road right here, Spear, this is literally where I learned how to pop wheelies. I didn't go to a lot, I didn't do anything, just this street right here, and it's 4 wide lanes at 1 in the morning. I was ripping them. You know, I was living in Breck right when COVID hit. I mean, I lived in Breck for 8 years, and then COVID hit, and I was like, this isn't for me anymore. It's just tourist town, COVID stuff, and it's cold. I had a motorcycle, I wanted to ride it. Only had like 3 months out of the year I could ride it, so I moved down to the city and just... I don't think there's a better time to have a motorcycle than summer 2020, because cops weren't doing, nobody was like really working or had too many obligations. So Sorry, I got the hiccup. I ate a lot of food. You know, it was easy. You just hit up a bunch of friends. Hey, you want to ride? Yeah, I'm not doing nothing. And then you all just go ride till 2 in the morning. And it's not like that anymore. Just probably for a good thing. Stuff like that isn't too sustainable. Oh, I love the sound of my motor. Gotta hit the gas to hit these greens, otherwise you'll just get caught in a red light loop. There, you see that? Yep, everybody behind me. Oh, here's another one. See, they do this to like prevent people from speeding with the more red lights, so you don't like consistently start going. You just have to kind of stop every little bit. But what it does is it just makes people drive faster, so they don't get stuck at the lights. So another prime example of the government causing a problem to be much worse with their intervention for what they're actually trying to fix. But there's another conversation for another day. Let's hit it right here. Nós vamos direito aqui. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. City lights. City lights. Man, I feel like I was just talking about something that I didn't finish, and I don't remember what it was. But yeah, popping wheelies on Spear. That's where I learned how to do it. I don't ride with gear, as you can tell. T-shirt, pants, sneakers. I pretty much equate it to like rugby and football, because like rugby players don't wear gear. They don't wear helmets, they don't wear shoulder pads, they don't wear anything. So they're much more methodical and careful about how they hit people. They don't use their head, they use their shoulder, they square up, they look up, they get low, and their technique is way better. You go to a football player, he's head to toe in gear, he's got a helmet, he's got shoulder pads, he's going to use that like a weapon. He's not going to care about his body, he's just going to throw it in there and, you know, try to do as much damage or run through someone as hard as he possibly can. And that's how I feel on a motorcycle when I wear gear. I don't give a about anything. I ride super fast, I get deep in corners, I do stuff where I probably shouldn't do it. I don't care if I don't do a lap through the canyon first and try to see if there's any gravel on the road. Like I feel like, oh, I got this protection, I'll be fine. But when I don't wear gear, I ride much more carefully. I think about what I'm going to do more. Obviously, I know there's a bunch of people that are going to be like, oh, it's not your riding, it's the other people's driving that's why you wear it. Yeah, but like, if you know how to ride a fucking motorcycle, the other drivers aren't that terrible. Unless someone completely blows through this light right here coming from the left and just T-bones me, then like, there's nothing you're going to be able to do about that. It doesn't matter what gear you're wearing. You're breaking leg. So I don't know, food for thought. Everyone's got their own opinion on stuff. So helmet and gloves, that's all I ride with. I've gone down on a motorcycle before wearing t-shirt and jeans before, so like I know how it feels. It didn't deter me. I was going like 50 miles an hour. Have a scar on my knee to this day. Oh, I'm warm now, baby. Let's go. leave a comment. Let me know who your favorite moto vlogger is. Obviously, like I said, stunt rides, restaurants, like, I don't know. I don't want to say that stuff's played out, but I feel like that's other people's identity on their other channel's identity. I don't really know if that's going to be mine. Like, I don't party, I don't drink, so I'm not going to be like riding my bike to the club and like ripping burnouts in front and like have a bunch of people hooting and hollering. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoy. Check out Will Survives. That's a good dude. Oh, maybe that's what I was talking about before I forgot. When that lady started driving in the wrong lane of the road. Yeah. So, Will Survives. Just, Jesus Christ. Just seems like a good dude. Seems very down to earth, humble. Very appreciative for the things other people have done for him. And I don't know, you get a sense when you watch someone on the TV or YouTube that, you know, this person's in it for the right reasons, or like this person's just doing this because they know it'll get clicks type of thing. So check them out. Jeez, we're running 223 and it's like 55 degrees out. I don't get it. Alright, thanks for watching. That's it. Gonna check out. Peace.